cool. He think he getting a Cuban link or something with his name on it. Psych! Y'all see that? Ain't good, good. Yes, it's blurry. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. Mind your business, sis. Mind your business. Don't go try to look him up. But anyway, yeah. So that's his name on my ring finger, right? You're a dummy. She was in love with Blue in the first, 2 weeks I was with him. Oh, he a crib. Oh, my baby found a crib. Oh, he's skinny. Oh, my baby found a skinny. Oh, shut your big neck ass up, bitch. Why would she say that?
Here's the motherfucking tea.
All right, so let me tell you the tea, right?
Spill the tea. What the?
Spill the tea, sis.
Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if you're not new here, hey girl, hey, how you doing? How you been? Where you from? Where you at? So by the title of this video, y'all already know what's finna be going on. So y'all, I'm cheesing that hard because y'all, I was just talking to Blue. Like, I was just talking to Blue. Y'all know Blue. Yeah, y'all know Blue from the Baby Daddy series, my ex-boyfriend or whatever, you know. My best friend that turned into my boyfriend, and then we messed our relationship up because I went back and cheated with Troy, and then he turned into a friend, and then he turned into my enemy.
It's too much tea, bitch, for me. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, Blue. Him. Yes, we're talking about him. Not Troy, not baby boy, but Blue. Yeah. So I was just talking to Blue, and this shit made me think of him because he bought this shit out, and this shit made me so mad because I forgot he even did that dumbass shit. Feel me? So let me tell y'all exactly what happened. Right, so this story time takes place some years ago. Y'all know this is the era when me and Blue was together. You know, me and Troy was no longer together. I was with Blue. If you go back to the Baby Daddy series, you know that. So this is an in-between story, okay? So I'm with Blue. You know, Blue, if you don't know, Blue is tatted up, okay? Body tatted up. Like, oh, I want the kiss on his tattoos. Like, woo. The tattoos was tattooing. Like, one thing about me, dark skin tatted up. Oh baby, yes, come here. Like, oh my god, I loved it. I just freaking loved it, yo. I really loved it. That is one thing that attracted me to Blue so bad, was his tattoos. And it's like every other week he was getting more and more and more and more and more. So boom, we living in the Bronx, 1085 Washington Avenue. I know a lot of you nosy bitches finna looked up the address. Go ahead, look it up. It's in the Bronx, 166 at Wash. Yeah. Yeah. So we living there at the time or whatever. Of course, he living in his sister's house there in the block, but he comes spend the night with me all the time. So it's basically like he living there, right? So around this particular time, I wanted to be nice. A girl had just got her tax money and stuff like that. So I pretended to go out and I bought Blue a red PS3. You remember when the red ones came out? Yeah, I bought Blue a red PS3, right? Now, the gag is, so I bought it for Blue's birthday, okay, for him, right? But the real gag is, Blue never touched the PS3 because I was always playing Sims on it, feel me? I was feeding all the kids in Sims and forgetting to feed my real kids.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
That's the gag. I was so in tune with this Sims game. That's why I don't play game systems no more. Because I used to play all that. WWE, the wrestling, the Sims, the Call of Duty. I don't play that no more. Because when you play video games as a mother, you forget that you got real kids. So I'm in here buying the Sims clothes, making sure her and the daddy in the Sims game is in the room humping. Then they made the little baby. This is one of them days when the Sim character started creating babies and shit. I'm in there doing that. I'm decorating the rooms and all that. Mind you, my motherfucking house probably dirty. Kids running around, eating, whatever. I don't know. But all I know is I was not a mom because I was playing Sims. I was a great mom in the Sims game. Don't play with me. So that was the gag. So me and Blue, we would always be arguing because he would be like, didn't you buy me this for my birthday? I never get to play with my friends. I never get to play. No, your friends can't come in here. No, I'm playing Sims right now. They can't, they gotta wait. I was telling him this for weeks, y'all. For weeks. To the point, he only touched the game system one time before it was broke. I'm gonna tell y'all how it get broke and all that. That's not the best part of the story, Okay, I'm gonna tell you how I get broke though, feel me? So boom. So at this point, y'all, Trell, he comes to the house. Firecracker, you know, she got her favorite couch in the house. You know what I'm saying? She got her favorite couch in the house. So we all there. Now at this time, y'all know I got my first tattoo. I would say I was 16 years old. My mother took me. She signed for me to get it. It was supposed to be a secret. It's bubble letters, Monaee on my back. I tried to get it covered up years after that. And yeah, it didn't work because I was in so much pain. I told the guy don't do it. So yeah, it looks like the flowers go on top of the Monaee. And that's just how the tattoo go. But though that's never how it goes. The Monaee is actually supposed to be covered up, but it's not. So boom, my mother gets me my first tattoo for my birthday, my 16th birthday, on my back. So I am so hyped. I got the tramp stamp finally. At that time, I didn't even know what a tramp stamp was until my grandmother went in on me. When I tell you she went in on me, she called me all types of names in a book because I had a tattoo on my back, and she didn't believe in that. My grandmother don't have no tattoos at all. Rest in peace to her. But she didn't have no tattoos at all, so she never understood the concept of them. So boom, so I go to get the tattoo or whatever. My mother tells me, oh, keep it a secret, don't tell nobody, because you know you're gonna get in trouble. So at this time, like I said, SpongeBob was selling everything, so I was going to SpongeBob house to spend the night over there, feel me? So as missing me going over there, I'm on the computer one day. I'm on AIM doing my little AIM message. I'm doing my little away message like, Miss Lollipop 02 signing out, you already know, hit my line. And
I'm always gonna tell the truth. You feel me? That's one thing I'm gonna do.
You know the little wave message, you put the 3 dots, you feel me? So I'm doing that. So I'm like, okay, by the time I get back, I better have a kid something, because at the time I had a girlfriend. So I was like, yeah, I better have a kid something, write me, because that was my girlfriend name at the time. Yeah, she better write me, da-da-da. So I'm on the computer, so I'm about to get off. Y'all, I just hear SpongeBob like, ooh, I'm telling, ooh, she got a tattoo, ooh.
Keep talking, man. And you shut the fuck up. Huh?
At this point, SpongeBob always wanted the tattoo, but she was always scared to get it. So she never got it. So that was her way of hating. So she told my grandmother. My grandmother dogged me out, asked me who took me to get it. I couldn't lie, so I said my mother. So she was like, oh, you stupid. You getting tramp stamps on your bodies. You know, people gonna call you now. Why would you get that? Da-da-da-da. Fast forward. I got another one. My mother took me to get another one. And it said Charisma right here. Boom. So I got Charisma and I got Monaee. Because that's who I am. And the last name, we don't need to care about the last name because I'm not claiming that last name anymore. Like, that's not my legacy. I'm not claiming that. But, so, my mother took me to get all these 2 secret tattoos. And I got blown up about it. SpongeBob always found a way to tell on me, and was mad because my grandmother never beat this ass. So yeah, I got away with it probably. And yeah, so now going into me meeting Blue, I only had them 2 tattoos, y'all. I didn't have no other tattoos. I was like, oh my god, I want to get tatted, but I didn't want to go to the shop. You know, if you go to the tattoo shop in New York, like, I don't know if it's out here or whatever because I never tried. But you know, if you go to the tattoo shop in New York, they used to be taxing. Like, oh yeah, each letter gonna be $10 to $20. Or if you want a sleeve, you gotta do $3.50 an hour, or you know. So everybody was not going to shops. They was really going to people's houses, which was people who used to work in tat shops, but they either got fired or they wanted to make their own money. So they started, you know, getting all the sterile equipment and taking it to their house, and then you could come get a tat in their house, right? I didn't know about none of that at the time, y'all. All I knew was about the people in the shop that do it, and they was over taxing, because I was been supposed to get a whole arm sleeve, but the guy was taxing me like $500, and I was like, I'm not paying that, because in an hour for $500 you could probably only just get one thing done. And if I want a whole sleeve, that nah, he was trying to get me. So I was okay with it. So when Blue came around, I noticed that Blue always go get tats every other day. So I'm like, Blue, where you get these tats from? I want a tat. Like, I was hyped, y'all. So at that point, Firecracker never had a tattoo, and Trell. So their birthday was coming up. You know, they April Aries. You know, give it up for the April Aries. It's not me. But they April Aries. I'm March. However, they wanted a tattoo for their birthday. So we all was talking to Blue. We like, yo, Blue, come on. Like, just take us to your tat spot. Take us to the person you go to. We want to go to the shop. Because, like, you always coming through with these tattoos, and they be looking real nice. He be drawing all types of money signs on Blue. and money bags and all types of stuff. So I'm like, come on, let us all get a tattoo from there, whatever. So he like, all right, I got you. I'm gonna set up the appointment. We gonna all go. So I'm like, cool. So one day Blue comes to the house. I'm playing Sims. I'm like this. Because at this point, I think my husband in the Sims games was cheating with the other motherfucking neighbor. So I was like, I don't want my husband with that neighbor bitch. But he wouldn't listen. So I put in a Sims game that I wanted to punch the boy. So I kept punching him in the game. Boop, boop, boop. While the baby was sitting there. See, I was even toxic in Sims. Like, at playing Sims, I think ACS came and removed my motherfucking kid in the Sims game, because I even stopped feeding the kid in the Sims game because my husband was cheating with the neighbor bitch. I think her name was like Carol or something like that in the game. I didn't like her.
My op. You get what I'm saying?
And she used to be walking like this. So I'm playing the Sims game. I'm like that. Firecracker feeding the kids, my real kids. Shout out to Firecracker, feel me? She always held it down when I was neglecting them because I was playing Sims. Sims was more important back then.
But you're dumb as shit.
It's not now, but it was, don't lie, it was more important. It was more important. So I'm playing Sims. I'm like, So Blue come in the house. He like, here you go. You always on the game, bro. You never give nobody a chance. Like, come on. We going to go get the tattoo. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, yo, mommy, watch your kids. We finna go get some tattoos. So, you know, cut my game off or whatever. And then we go get the tattoos, right? So in the midst of us, before we even go get the tattoos, first of all, the tat man had called Blue because Blue told them that my cousins wanted the tattoo. And the tat man was basically asking, did they ever have a tattoo before? And he's like, no. He's like, oh, well, how old they turning? Well, they turning 18, one turning 17, one turning 18. Okay, well, I still need consent from their parents because they never had a tattoo before. They not inked up. Oh, shit, my battery down. Which is always good because I got another one. We got some backup. We ready this time because it's my third time recording this video. My camera died on me. But yeah, let me put in my backup battery. Okay, there that backup battery go. There it go. There it go. There it go. Damn, y'all seeing my braids on my shirt because of the sun. He's saying that basically he need consent from Firecracker and Trell's mom before he could ink them up because it's the only way. They don't have tats before. Okay, yeah, one of them about to turn 18, but it's still, you know, they need consent. So, you know, we go to SpongeBob and we ask her like, yeah, they finna get a tat. They need consent. He just needs you to sign this little sheet. You know, just get permission, whatever. SpongeBob, she acted real cool with it. She like, oh yeah, y'all good. Y'all could get it. This, that, and the third. All that, right? Mind you, SpongeBob was mad at me because she found out that I actually went and bought Blue the red PS3. So she got mad at me and was calling me all types of trick bitches, how I'm tricking on niggas. Mind you, Blue was buying me shit, buying my kids shit. Every time, like, I will open up my front door, I have shit outside my door. Flowers, beef and broccolis, chicken and broccoli. Y'all know what those are. Those are boots. I would have clothes. He bought me the first remember when Nicki Minaj first ever came out with her perfume? He bought me that. Like, he was doing stuff for me and my kids. So what do you mean tricking? Like, I bought him a gift for his birthday, which was the PS3, and he never even get to use it because I'm always playing Sims. But that was besides the point, y'all. That was besides the point. I still bought something. So boom. She got mad at me and I'm like, why you getting mad at me and you buying your baby father all of this stuff? Like, I'm confused, but whatever. So she really didn't talk to me. She really talked to her kids. She was just ignoring me. She signed the paper. Everything was good. At this time, she started to hate Blue. She loved Blue in the beginning, but then she started to hate Blue because I bought him that one thing. So we're gonna get to that later. So at this point, y'all, now we are on the way to the Tatman crib. We walk all the way over there. Now, you know, if you from the Bronx, y'all, we do a lot of walking. We could have took a cab. We could have took a bus. We could have took a train. One thing about Blue, he's not doing none of that. He's gonna walk. So we had to pass Yankee Stadium 161. We had to go on the other side. I swear it was given like close to like Washington Heights or something like that. That's what it was given to me. But we walked all the way over there. I'm thinking, we all mad hype. We mad hype for it, feel me? So I'm thinking like we probably going to a tat shop all the way over there on Washington Heights side. So I'm like, yes, I can't believe I'm finna get tatted. I'm just so hyped. Mind you, my grandmother had died, so the first thing I wanted to get was the Nana tattoo that I have right here, which the guy did it for me. So basically we walking in Blue accent like, what tattoo y'all want, what y'all think y'all gonna get. I want y'all to know now, so when we get there we don't gotta stay there all night for him to be tatting y'all up. I just want to know. So we all telling him, I'm like, oh, I want my Nana, you know, I want something to do with her, like a little heart halo, something like that. So my cousin, she's telling him, oh, I want something really, really small. I just want a hair. That's what Firecracker's saying. And then Trell, he's saying, oh, I just want my name on my arm, like something real light or whatever. So he like, oh yeah, that's light, that's light, that's light. Mind you, this whole time Blue didn't say, oh, this is how much he charged, you gotta pay him this much. Blue didn't say anything like that. We just going to get tats at this point. Like, going to get tats. Now, I know I was a little older, so of course I had money on me. I'm not really sure if Trail or Firecracker had bread on them, but I know I had money on me. And my man was the plug. Like, he sold everything. He would sell you if he could.
I'm in the ghetto.
So I didn't care about having no bread, because I know if my man said he's going to get tatted, baby, we're going to get tatted on his dime, period. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we walked all the way over there. We get to like a Spanish block. Now, you know in the Bronx, when you go to the Spanish block and they all outside like, yeah, they like, what? Yeah, they doing all that. All that, feel me? You see the little cat on the bread. You see everything. The little snippets when y'all be seeing the little TikToks and they be like, oh, this how New Yorkers be and this, that. And you see the cat on the bread and you see the Akis making the chopped cheese. That's really how it be. When you go on the block and the whole block is lit up because the store is blasting the Spanish music and everybody outside like, and then you see the little Spanish mommies come out with the tight pants and they start swirling. Well, no, they don't swirl like that, but I'm so into the TikTok. But yeah, anyway, they start doing all that. So we on the block. We goes in the store. I see that he gets a thing of paper towel from the corner store. So I'm like, what the fuck he getting that for? But I'm minding my business. And he like, oh, what y'all gonna get? Y'all gonna get some drinks? What y'all gonna get? You know, he already had the weed. So he getting wraps. He getting all that. He asking us what we want to drink. Because, you know, it's always a liquor store on every corner in New York. So we go to the liquor store next. He gets the Henny. You know, my dude, he loved the Henny. He loved him the Henny. So he gets the Henny or whatever. We got the weed and all that. We get our snacks and everything. He get the paper towel. So after that, we go across the street and we go inside some building. And I'm looking at Firecracker and Trout and I'm like, what we doing over here? I thought we was going to get tatted. So now I'm kind of getting down because I'm like, damn, he said we was getting tatted. Like, why are we in a building? So he like, come on, we got to go up these steps or whatever. We go up the steps, you know. He knocks on somebody's door. Some guy opened the door. Now, this guy, he was like a Hispanic guy. You know, short hair, you know, he had a little do-rag on. He was tatted up or whatever, a little tank top. It wasn't too much to say about him. He was a real cool dude. We just gonna call him Mike, okay? So he's like, oh yeah. Blue starts introducing all of us to him. He's like, oh yeah, this Mike, this my tat dude, da-da-da-da-da. So I'm looking at Mike. I'm like, oh, Mike, I thought you was in the shop, Mike. Mike started telling us how the tat shop, they were trying to take most of his money and something about some booth stuff. I don't know, but it's like if you're a tattoo artist or whatever, you know how you got to pay a certain amount to the owners of something because that's really not your shop. You just renting a booth there, or for each tat person they need a percentage or something. Basically they were trying to take all Mike's money and Mike wasn't with it. So Mike took all his stuff, all his paperwork and stuff. Instead of getting his own shop, Mike started tatted in his house. When we walked in, Mike had a little section by the table and they had like all of these needles that was still in the pack. Like he had mad stuff. Like you could tell, like he had the little drawing thing, he had the computer, the printer, like he had everything that you you seen a tat man spot like in a regular shop, it was in Mike's house. So I'm like, yo, this is the first time I'm getting tatted from somebody's house. Like, oh yeah, I'm a real hood nigga. I'm really feeling this. I'm really feeling this. After we all introduced our self to Mike or whatever, Mike, he just telling us a little about ourselves. He's saying, you know, if y'all want to play the PS3, I can. He had a black PS3 at the time. He had mad games, because I remember Trav was playing Call of Duty and all types of stuff. So they all playing the game and stuff. He's like, oh, who gonna get tatted first? So Blue, he point me out. He like, she gonna go first, let her go first. He basically asked me what I want. I told him what I want. It was this Nana thing. I put it on the screen. Now, these tats look horrible now. But before, when he first did it, I thought they was the shit years ago. I was feeling myself years ago. I was like, yes, it's giving tat. Like, yes, it's giving that. It's giving that, right? I thought I was the shit with these tattoos. So, but the other day, I was doing this video, because this is my third time recording this video. It's just that I don't know how I keep deleting it off the card. That's why I had to get another SD card. But the other day, I told the kids to take a picture of the tats. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh my God, you can't even see the name. Like, oh my God, this looks so bad. Like, I don't even want to tell the story. Like, I would just get so embarrassed and stuff. But it is what it is. So he do my tat first. He do all of them. Everything is good. Everything is copacetic after that. Like, we all just hype. Firecracker and Trail, they hype as hell. They like, oh my God, this is my first tattoo. Like, I'm officially grown. Like, I don't know what's up with us New Yorkers, but we think as soon as we get our first tattoo, we officially grown. Like, once we get the first tat, we officially grown. Stuff like that, right? Spectrum be blowing people up. A new device connected to your Spectrum network. It better be one of my peoples, because yeah, I will kick them off of my Wi-Fi. We hype, we all get a tat, we come home, so then my mother asks us, oh, let me see a tat. So we showing the tats or whatever. We just think we so grown. So that's that for that. Like, everything was good, everything was Gucci, everything was copacetic, right? So a few weeks passed by, and Blue was like, okay, well, I'm ready to go get another tat. I'm like, please take me with you. I want to go, I want to go. So at this time, y'all know Trell and Firecracker, they was always at my house. So I'm telling them, I'm like, well, even though y'all not getting the tats. Oh yeah, mind you, we never paid for them tats. We didn't pay for them. I don't know what Blue paid. I was about to say his name. I don't know what Blue paid for the tats, or whatever, whatever they came up with, I don't know. But I know we never put no money out. He never told us a price. Him and Blue discussed that alone by themselves, and they did their own exchanges. I don't know what they exchanged, because I was not there, okay? I'll tell you what they exchanged the next time, which is this time. So now, Blue, he about to get a tat, and I'm telling him I want to bring my cousins with me, because I want another one. This one, I was going to get the one on my back, and it was going to be Promise and Sincere's name. I only had 2 kids at the time, okay? So I wanted to have their name. Now this hat look really, really shitty. Before, you could see the name. I need to get all of these tats covered up, okay? ASAP. As soon as I lose a little bit of weight, oh, they're getting covered up. Definitely. But that was the next hat I got. So at this time, is me, Firecracker. Like I said, Trell, he's there. He's playing the game. He's not getting tatted up this time. Firecracker, she's there. She's rolling on the blunt. She's like, oh my God, look nice. Oh my God, this. She's doing little videos, showing me the little videos of how it look. I'm just mad hype about it. We did the same thing this time. We went and got paper towels. Now I knew, because he needed paper towels anytime we went. So everything was good. Everything was copacetic. Like, I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm tatted. Now, my thing was, I was supposed to keep going to the guy, because my next tat I was supposed to get was supposed to be a sleeve. Y'all, I never got that. And maybe that's God's doing, because it would have looked shitty now. But I never got the sleeve, y'all. So after this day, everything was good. Everything was copacetic. We went back home. So the day that I was supposed to get the sleeve, me and Blue got into it real bad, and we didn't even get into it because of me. We got into it because SpongeBob decided that she was gonna come to my house, and she was gonna curse me and Blue out, tell us how she don't like Blue, how Blue needs to get out, this, that, and the third. Mind you, she was in love with Blue in the first, 2 weeks I was with him. Oh, he a crib. Oh, my baby father a crib. Oh, he's skinny. Oh, my baby father skinny. Oh, he shut your big neck ass up, bitch.
Why would she say that? Like,
she decided, oh, I don't like Blue, I'm not with him. Y'all, this bitch comes to my house, takes the red PS3 and throws it to the wall and breaks it.
how the fuck she did?
Blue instantly started crying. Why did he start crying? I don't know, because I was the one playing Sims. You didn't even get to touch that shit by one time. So like, what are you crying for, baby? I'm supposed to be crying. So at this point, me and SpongeBob, we going in. We arguing all that. Now the thing is, SpongeBob, she would argue with you crazy, but the bitch would never fight you. She would never fucking fight you. Oh, you touch me this, if you touch me this, but think she could just do what she want. So she does that. Now I start throwing shit back at her. I'm like, bitch, fuck you. Get out of my house, you big neck asshole. I'm going in on her. Says the girl with the big neck, right? Yeah. So I'm going in on her. I'm going in, and then she goes to my kitchen. She throws my microwave. So now my microwave ain't working. Like, she just was doing too much. So my mother, she basically getting in between us. She's telling us like, y'all need to fucking stop. Y'all doing all of this for what? Like, so now SpongeBob like, oh, don't talk shit because you don't barely like Blue either. Because you don't barely like Blue either. So now her and my mother arguing. And she like, shut the fuck up, bitch, get out. Da 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 da. So now they going all off. This time SpongeBob was mad, so she had winded up kicking Trell and Firecracker out. Hence why, that's why Trell was at my house, because Trell never used to be at my house. If he could stay home and play his game all day, that's where he would be. So she had wound up kicking him out after the tattoos. I guess she was jealous after the tattoos that she signed for. She was still jealous, so she wound up kicking him out. Like I said, they over there. So now this time it's supposed to be, I'm supposed to be going with Blue to get a sleeve. Y'all, I am distraught because I cannot play my Sims no more. I have to be a real mother. I have to change real Pampers now. I have to feed real kids. It's no more game, imaginary. It's none of that. So I'm real life tight, bro. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe she broke the thing. So Blue was telling me, come on, let's go get the tat. And I didn't want to go. I really did not want to go because I was so freaking mad. So he winds up taking Trell, right? So Blue and Trell, they go by themselves. Firecracker, she at the house. We talking mad shit about her mother. So I'm trying to convince Firecracker. I'm like, come on, come with me to the store. I'm gonna go buy another PS3. Like, that bitch is weird as fuck. And she's like, it don't make sense for you to do that. My mother gonna break that shit. You know how she is. She a hater. Like, you really gotta get away from her. That's when I really started doing the plan to get away from SpongeBob. Okay, so me and Firecracker low-key planning like, where do you think I should move? And that's when Staten Island came up, because my mother will always be in Staten Island with her fake aunt and stuff. So I'm like, yo, maybe if I go to Staten Island, you think she'll get on a boat? So she like, no, my mother's scared of water. Like, we're making a whole plan to get away from this bitch. And in the midst of us making a whole plan to get away from this bitch, Blue and Trout is over at the Tatman house getting tatted. I am jealous as fuck because I wanted to go, but I also was mad as hell. So I'm just sitting there like, no. So I say about an hour passed by, a good hour passed by, y'all. Trell just rushes in the door. Trell was mad as fuck. You can see his face look so like flustered. Like, if he was white, his face probably would have been red. So I'm like, Trell, what's going on? What happened? Like, where's Blue? Like, what happened? So he's like, nah, that. Yo, Blue be doing dumb shit, my nigga. I'm not with it. Like, he always doing dumb shit. So I'm like, what happened? So he like, bro, this nigga, bro, ask your nigga what he did. Ask your nigga what he did. I don't even want to talk about it. So I'm like, Trout, what the fuck did Blue do? But he's screaming. I'm thinking he probably might have like murked somebody or something. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck did Blue do? Like, tell me. And he's like, yeah, I'm not fucking with that nigga no more. He done put me in some shit. I don't know what the fuck. So I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? Y'all, why do Blue walk in the door? Blue has a black PS3. Didn't I just tell you my aunt broke ours, the red one? So where do he get this black one from, y'all? Y'all, Blue went to the Tatman house and stole the fucking Tatman's game system and all his games, bro.
What?
Had the Tatman calling up his phone, my phone, sending threats. Oh, he gonna call the police. Only thing is, he didn't know where we live. He's gonna call the police. He gonna do this. He gonna do that. So now me and Blue, we getting into it. I'm like, Blue, why the f would you do that? Da, da, da. He like, well, your aunt should never broke my shit. Now I can play with this one because it's mine. I'm like, Blue, the Tatman didn't do nothing to us. Like, he was cool as shit. The Tatman was supposed to give me a sleeve, Blue. Why would you do that before I get my sleeve, Blue? Like, what's up with you? So Blue talking about, oh, well, y'all didn't pay for your test anyway. I pay for everything. Why you doing all of this? You doing too much. This is what I was just telling your cousin. Like, y'all niggas be doing too much. Da 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 da. So I'm like, Blue, what the f did you do, bro? Like, why? Like, what did you do, bro? You keep crossing people who's mad cool with you. And he's like, oh, I don't give a fuck. Fuck that crap. nigga. Da, da, da. So I'm like, what you mean, crack nigga? Why the hell Blue give me the whole rundown? First of all, the reason why we all went and got tats all the time and we never paid for the tats, because the tat man didn't even accept money for payment. He accepted the white stuff, the powder, the white, you know, the stuff you put in the pipe and stuff. He accepted that. That is what he did. So I'm like, wait, so instead of giving him real live cash money, you give him the crack? And Blue is like, yeah, that's what he want. That's what he do. Him, he a crackhead anyway. Da, 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 da. He probably stole it from somebody else anyway. It doesn't even matter. And I'm like, it does matter, because Mike was a good person. Mike could have just accepted the money and he could have went to another dealer and got the crack. But because he told you straight up this is what he wanted and you gave it to him, that was a good deal. Like, why would you go him over out of his shit? Like, I had an attitude because, one, you put Trell in some shit that he didn't want to be in. This nigga was scared shitless, damn near shitting on himself when I opened the door. I'm not with Blue, because Blue put me in some shit. I'm like, what the fuck going on, Trell? Like, you told Trell to come with you over there to the Tap Man house so you could have somebody over there with you so you could go steal the Tap Man's game and shit. Have the Tap Man distracted, steal his game and shit, have Trell in there with you, and then you don't even offer Trell to help you play the PS5 and the games it came with after you done put my cousin all into this shit. Like, you got Trell over here shitting bricks, okay? I mean, I get it. My aunt did break the shit. She did do all of that petty shit. She did. But what gave you the right to go steal your man's shit? It don't matter what drug he do. Why steal his shit? So that's when I started to know, like, notice, like, Blue is a cool dude. But he will cross you the moment you give him that chance. He will cross you. You would think Blue is the coolest dude alive, and the moment he has to cross you, he will. Hence, why do you think he took me all the way to Long Island, whatever the fuck? He took me on that metro train and then said, oh, the 500, but then I wasn't getting the 500. He played me. This is what he do. He crosses people. So it's so funny when he brought up the story on the phone. I was talking to him. I was like, you still be crossing people? And he like, yup. Yep, you know me.
You're crazy! You're a psychopath! You're delusional!
And you think that shit cute. And that's why I just had to just get the fuck away from Blue. Even if I didn't cheat on him with Troy, I would have still wound up getting away from Blue, because you don't cross people like that. Anybody's life could have been taken. You don't know. And he's like, oh, it doesn't matter because the Tap Man don't know where we live. He don't know this. He don't know that. He is a addict. You don't think he know other addicts that know where you stay? Even if they don't give them this address, you live 1 block away. You not that far. Like, he can find you. Like, it's not that deep. New York is small as shit. They say New York is so big. New York is small. Everybody know everybody. That's why you gotta ask last names before you have sex, because it's like, you my cousin? You her sister? You her friend? Like, you gotta know. So that shit really pissed me off. After that, I couldn't go to the Tap Man no more to get no tats. That's one. Number 2, I was always curious of how our tats was getting paid for. I thought Blue was giving him money, but you was exchanging drugs for tats. That was crazy. And then number 3, I was like, well, you was really exchanging drugs for it, then why he never did it in front of us? And he was like, that was the rules, dummy. He can't do it in front of y'all. He got to do it once we all leave. Why would he get high, then do tats? Make it make sense. It was a rule. And I'm like, So then I started noticing that Blue would just come in the house all the time and he would have all of this crazy stuff. He would come in there with big things of tissue. And I'm like, Blue, where you get that from? Oh, nah, I gave them one and they gave me that. So they gave you all of that tissue from that one, bro. DVD players, because you know that was popping at the time. This nigga came in with like 7 DVD players. My mother loved DVD players. I don't know why. But she always like, oh, I want a new DVD player. He would come in with DVD players. Movies. Clothes, flowers. I'm like, so you telling me going out selling flowers, my nigga? Like, come on. They would, new phones, everything, sneakers in the box, brand new. Like, Blue, he was really the plug, but he crossed way too many people, and that's why he stayed in jail. His karma is always bad because he's always crossing people, and I don't feel like that was cool. But since we talking about tattoos, let me embarrass myself real quick. That was basically the end of the story, y'all. We never got caught up. The tattoo man never found out where we was. Blue winded up keeping the PS3. I told him he couldn't keep it in my house, so he took it down to his sister's house, and they was in there with it because I didn't want that shit in my house. Because I knew I would have probably started playing Sims again. Yeah, so I didn't want that shit in my house. He took it to his house. But let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all some embarrassing shit. It's real short, but let me tell y'all something. I told myself I was gonna take this shit to the grave. That's why I never mentioned it in the Baby Daddy series, y'all. So y'all know when I first met Troy or whatever, he gave me a fake name. Okay, so his name started with a J. Say if his name is Jack, right? He told me his name was Jason when I met him. You know what I'm saying? So we was dating. We was like 2 months in. I think we was like a good 2 months in. And like I said, I was tattoo crazy, okay? I wanted to get tattoos so bad. So I was like, okay. So one day we was walking on Fordham. It was me and my fake cousin Joy. Y'all know Joy, the messy sister and all of that. Y'all know Joy in most of my other story times, right? So me and Joy walking down. At this time, Joy was dating Troy's friend, which was A at the time. That was his best friend. No, not A. JR. Yeah, JR. Which was his best friend. So we just sitting there. We just, with the butterflies. Like, oh my God, they making us feel so special. Like, oh my God. It was like around Valentine's Day too. Oh my God, it feels so special. Like, oh my God. Like, we love them. Like, friend, we love them. No, we don't love them. Like, we love them or what.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
So we were in this place because I went to get my nipples pierced. I went to get my nipples pierced because if y'all don't know, I done got my nipples pierced like 3 times in life, and like, yeah, I wound up taking them out and then they closed, so then I went and got them again. But this time I don't think I'm gonna do it because they just hurt so bad. But yeah, so we went and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get my nipples pierced. So in the midst of me getting my nipples pierced, I see that it was a tat man that worked at the shop. So my dumb ass asked the tat man, I said, how much do you think it would be for 5 letters on my finger?
No.
So he's like, what you mean on your finger? So I'm like, my ring finger. Like, yeah, my ring finger, whatever. He like, oh, so you want to get your man name tatted? I'm like, yeah, I want to get my man name tatted, right?
All right, so let me tell you the tea, right?
So at the time, Troy's name is really Jason, right? That's not really his real name. But his real name is really Jason. I'm thinking his name is Jack. So I'm telling the tat man, I'm like, yeah, I want Jack on my finger. So Joy telling me, Joy like, no, but I heard JR talking. He said that Jason wasn't really his name. His real name is actually this. His real name is actually Jason. So I don't think you should get Jack. Better yet, you should call him and ask him, because what if you get the wrong name? So I said, you know what, girl, not telling me, bitch, you delusional, don't do it, you only been with this man 2 months, don't do it, my nigga, you don't do it, Charisma. No, she ain't say that. The bitch talk about, oh, just call him Missy. So I called Troy. I'm like, Troy, I really want to get you a gift, but like they asking like, what's your real name? Because this is something really expensive, like a piece of jewelry. So like, I'm just rizzing this nigga up on the phone. Yeah, like we want to really know what's your real name, because like, or how you spell it. So he tells me his real name. Cool. He think he getting a Cuban link or something with his name on it. Psych. So I told the man to tat me up, y'all. I look at this shit every day and I cringe because this shit is on my ring finger. How is my future husband supposed to feel about this shit? That I got another nigga tatted on my ring finger. I don't like that. I hate it. And I want to get it covered up. So I'm not going to show y'all up close, but I will show y'all here, because if I show y'all up close, y'all going to see the real name. But y'all see that ink on my finger, right? Y'all see that ink? Good, good. Yes, it's blurry. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. Mind your business, sis. Mind your business. Don't go try to look him up. But anyway, yeah. So that's his name on my ring finger, right? You're a dummy, bitch. It still starts with a J, but it's not Jason. So I get his name tatted, y'all. I go through so much pain, So I get this nigga name tatted, y'all. I was so delusional. I get his name tatted. I go to the crib. I'm mad hyped to show him. I'm like, oh my God, it's Valentine's Day. Let me show you the gift that I got for you. He like, what's the gift? I show him my ring finger, and he's like, oh my God. This nigga starts crying. Oh my God, Charisma, you the one for me. Like, you that one. Like, nobody ever got my name tatted. Like, you all that and some chips. You that bitch. You this, you that, you everything. Like, this is what you telling me. And I'm just eating it up. I'm like, yeah. That old bitch ain't do that. Cat ain't do that for you. Yeah, cause she didn't. What's that? Like, yeah, like, I was feeling really, really good, y'all. All for him never to get my name tatted back. He did get Harmony name that big, but you didn't get my name. So, y'all, I'm the perfect example of do not get these niggas' names tattooed on you. Okay, because I was in delusional world. I knew that nigga 2 months, was about to put his fake name on me because I thought that was his real name. Girl, you giving him up the Toto and you don't even know that nigga government name.
The fuck you doing, bro? You wildin', like, you bug, like, keep that over there. You wildin'.
I mean, I know all of that extra shit and the social and everything now, but I didn't know it before. I didn't know him enough to get no name tatted on my ring finger. I thought this nigga was really gonna be my husband. Bitch, you're dumb. Charisma, you're delusional. Charisma, you're a laughing stock. Charisma, you're stupid. Period. I was a dumb ass bitch because you would have thought my friend would have told me, Charisma, don't do that. You don't even know him like that. Mind you, she was not getting JR. She told me she was getting JR's name too. Yeah, we both go to sit down and get the tat. The man starts tatting. I'm getting a full tat. Her shit go off. She like, no, I don't want it. I'm scared. Bitch, you let me be done by myself? Ain't no way. But because we was talking about tattoos, I had to put that in there because it was like no way that I was going to get away in life in 2024 without telling y'all the dumb shit I did. Yes, I got Troy's name tatted on my ring finger. Yes, I am embarrassed about it all the time. Yes, it was 1 year. I'm not going to tell y'all the exact year, but it was 1 year that Omar proposed to me and I told him hell to the fuck no and slammed the door in his motherfucking face because I could not even think about another nigga putting a ring on my finger that say this nigga name. Like, oh my God. Like, what the fuck? I could not, listen, it's to the point King went bought me a ring and returned it. I'm telling you, like, this, people feel different when they see this nigga name on my ring finger. Like, bitch, you could have got it on any finger, but you chose the ring finger? You really thought you was gonna marry this nigga? And he played you. He played you, Charisma. You delusional dumbass bitch. You got his name tatted. He ain't never do that for you. He ain't never do that for you. So now I be sitting here, sometimes I forget it's even on my finger. But sometimes it just go past my face and I be like, oh my fucking God, why is he still here? I need to get this shit removed ASAP. So that's going to really be my first tat, y'all. Either get this covered or moved. The reason why I got it on my finger, because the tat man told me I should get it on my finger. Because he said, you wash your hands a lot, so it fades a lot. Feel me? This shit ain't fade not one bit. Not a half a second, half a milliliter. This shit ain't fade not one motherfucking bit. I still got this fucking shit on my finger and I be sitting here scrubbing it too. Like, come on, come on. Like, I felt so dumb. Like, I feel so stupid. I feel so stupid. Like, so Mr. Irrelevant goes and gets my name tatted on his arm. I curse him out for that. Break up with him. For me to go get Troy's name tatted on my ring finger and him to dog me out, sleep with all my friends, everybody, even one day try to sleep with my mother.
It's too much tea, bitch. For me, I'm like, oh. Bitch, they bugging, yo, on my soul, bitch. Y'all see me over here, bitch. What's going on?
Yes, my mother. I know you bitches is like, Charisma, you and Troy can't go. Listen, it's a lot of shit that I left out of that baby daddy series on purpose because a lot of y'all wouldn't understand. And some of the stuff is way too ratchet for YouTube. Like, if I told y'all half the shit, you would have been like, Charisma, you did that? Yes, yes. Like, bro. Whew. But yeah. That's something that I was not keeping it P when I did that shit. I regret that shit. That shit was stupid as shit. But y'all, don't judge me because I'm already judging myself. But yeah, y'all, if y'all like this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you follow all of my social medias. And up until then, don't ever get a name tatted. Don't ever get a nigga name tatted. Don't ever get a bitch name tatted. They lied to you. Don't put on your ring finger. They will never marry you. And yeah, we out.